Remember last video when I said we didn't get a new soundtrack added to Nintendo Music that week? Well, apparently Nintendo and the Pokemon Company saw that and said, hey, let's add Pokémon FireRed and LeafGreen at 4 AM on a Friday, because screw that guy. I understand this is because FireRed and LeafGreen are the games coming to the eShop, but it's still weird we're getting these on Nintendo Music before Red and Blue. This is our first Pokemon soundtrack on the app since Sword and Shield were added last May, so yeah, about time. Junichi Masuda, who composed the music for Red and Blue, returns to remix his own music for FireRed and LeafGreen, and he's joined by Go Ichinos, who worked on almost every Pokemon soundtrack since Gold and Silver, so it's safe to say they know what they're doing. For the previous Pokemon soundtracks, I split the exploration and battle themes into their own categories, but since the older games have only a few battle themes each, I'll just integrate them in with the rest of the music, like I usually do. The title theme is as classic as ever, sounding quite triumphant with Ruby and Sapphire's sound font. The trainer battle theme makes the transition to the GBA quite well, with what sounds like a MIDI guitar giving the song a very energetic feel. The road to Viridian City is light and breezy, and incorporates some clapping to increase the sense of adventure. Pewter City's theme is appropriately plucky for the first town, starting off your journey quite nicely. Viridian Forest has a lovely, mysterious feel, with a touch of dread as you explore this dark forest. The Wild Pokemon theme is definitely more simplistic than the Trainer Battle theme, but still has that air of fun that Pokemon is all about. The gym theme sounds very triumphant with those classic GBA trumpets and the militaristic beat. It's one of my favorites in the series, from what I remember. The Gym Leader battle theme is also great. It's probably the most blood-pumping theme in the game, getting you excited to take on each of the original 8 Gym Leaders and the Elite Four. The SS Anne has a very relaxing theme, almost like you're taking a break on a cruise ship before continuing your adventure. Lavender Town's theme is less eerie than the original, but I definitely like the more melancholy tone it goes for more, helped out immensely by the GBA's ability to play way more sounds at once. The Rocket Game Center is very peppy, though the punchy percussion makes it sound more like a carnival theme than a casino to me. Team Rocket's hideout sounds pretty menacing. It even incorporates some of Viridian Forest's theme to add to the feeling of tension. Fuchsia City's theme goes back to the breezy and fun feel after making it out of Team Rocket's base, making for a nice breather. of FireRed and LeafGreen is the Sevi Islands, which all remix songs from Gold and Silver, which is pretty cool. The main theme for the islands, for example, remixes the Route 42 theme from Gold and Silver, and it sounds very adventurous on the GBA. Victory Road's theme is short, but the pounding drum beat and tense instrumentation make for quite the powerful tune as you prepare to challenge the Elite Four. Naturally, the iconic final battle theme against your rival is also the best in the game. It's intense, it's heart-pounding, but above all, it's still very fun. Exactly what a champion theme should be. I was going to hold off on Deoxys until we get Emerald, but FireRed and LeafGreen are where it and its theme debut, so might as well talk about it now. It's fittingly otherworldly sounding and offbeat, especially with the chip tune in the background. It's not my favorite legendary Pokemon theme, or in my top 10, but it's still very good. Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen's music is very solid. We'll talk about Red and Blue when they show up on the app, but I think the GBA remixes are a pretty big improvement on the already iconic originals. Later Pokemon soundtracks would eat this one's lunch, but don't let that take away from how good the first remake of the first game's classic soundtrack is. I'm ranking Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen at 42nd place, ahead of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, but behind Golden Sun The Lost Age. Comparing Pokemon's music with Golden Sun's is pretty interesting, because while the sound quality of the Golden Sun games blows the GBA Pokemons out of the water, I'll happily admit Pokemon music is a lot more memorable, which is why it ranks ahead of the first Golden Sun. But The Lost Age has the advantage of also having a lot of Golden Sun's music in it, so it stays ahead. As for why FireRed and LeafGreen are ahead of Skyward Sword, I don't know, this is another gut feeling pick, and I can't really explain those. I'll see you next time for the next episode of Nintendo Music Weekly. I don't know how much control the Pokemon Company has over when its soundtracks show up on the app, but can we please get the next one way sooner next time? Mainline Pokemon music is among the most consistently high tier out there, and I'll gladly talk about each and every one when we get them. Bye!